Guys, you have got to try this recipe. It has never been easier to make a delicious mango cake. This is an eggless mango cake and it took me just 15 to 20 minutes to cook the cake in a pan without using an oven. And if you have the icing ready, this is going to be ready in no time. The cake is soft and delectable. Let's make this together. For the cake batter, we are going to combine 3 tablespoons of plain unsweetened yogurt at room temperature, 3 tablespoons of fresh mango pulp or store-bought mango puree, 3 tablespoons of granulated sugar, 2 tablespoons of any neutral cooking oil, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of white vinegar. You can skip white vinegar if the yogurt is sour, a pinch of salt, and we are going to whisk everything vigorously till it turns nice and smooth and all the sugar dissolves. Next, we're going to add in a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda and we're going to whisk vigorously until the mix turns nice and frothy. If you don't see little bubbles, you need to use new baking soda and your cake is going to be dense, so don't proceed if it doesn't turn frothy. Next, add in half a cup of all-purpose flour and half a teaspoon of baking powder. Mix the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients using the cut and fold method. Don't over mix, again the cake is going to turn out dense. Lastly, give it a quick, brief mix with a whisk so that the batter is nice and smooth. And this is a 7-inch heavy-bottomed non-stick pan that I'm using to cook the cake. Grease the bottom and the sides of the pan with some neutral cooking oil and pour the batter in. Guys, make sure that the pan is heavy bottomed, if not the cake could burn. And if you don't have a non-stick pan, don't worry, just line the pan with some parchment paper and you can still make this cake. You can now turn on the heat to the lowest possible heat and place a lid on, close any vents. Let the cake cook for 15 minutes or so, or until you see the surface of the cake look solid. A toothpick inserted in the center of the cake comes out clean. At this point, you can turn off the heat and let the cake cool down. Once the cake has cooled down, use a spatula to release it from the bottom of the pan, and I just slapped it on a wire rack just to show you that the bottom of the cake did not burn. It looks beautiful golden brown, and we're going to put it back in the pan and decorate it in the pan because this is a cake made in a pan, right? We're going to make our whipped cream icing now. So this is 3/4 cups of heavy whipping cream, 2 tablespoons of icing sugar and half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Whip this till stiff peaks form. While whipping the cream, guys, let the cake hang out in the refrigerator so that it gets cool enough and the cream doesn't melt when we add it on the cake. So the cream looks nice and stiff now, and let us just decorate the cake in whatever way we like. This was a simple cake recipe, so we're not going to spend too much time decorating the cake. We're going to keep it simple. The fact is that we have to keep it simple because I don't even know how to do fancy decorations on a cake. I wish I knew. I'm going to work on it, but for now, this is all we have. So please ignore my sloppy decoration, but what I can promise you is that this flavor is going to be outstanding because whipped cream and mango, can that go wrong, guys? So add as many mango pieces as you like, and now it's time to cut the cake. I use this plastic knife for my kids' Play-Doh set because I don't want scratches on my pan. So the cutting could have been neater, but again, taste is the main thing, right? This cake is soft and airy and fluffy, and I really hope you try it. Guys, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Consider subscribing for yummy recipes every week.